Echo's voice filled the bridge. "Captain, the Flaxens are transmitting directly to United Earth. This is most unusual, reserved mostly for propaganda used to demoralize them. The transmission is coming from the most senior Flaxen on Earth. This has never been seen before." Kip saw Sarah's eyes, as if a typhoon of panic whirled within their hitherto brown calm. "Put it on screen, Echo," she ordered. The AI complied. An enormous Flaxen filled the screen, larger than any the crew of Echo had seen before. He was dressed in their dark grey uniform. Silver adornments lined his collar. Behind him draped the yellow, white and black flag, the symbol of Flaxen Tyranny. His eyes were wide set and deep yellow. He began to speak in a deep and onerous voice. "I am Field Marshal Kilter Schrader. I must admit you filthy Zoons have surprised me in recent weeks, but we are no idiots. We know you have assistance from an ally. Do not allow yourselves the hope that your verminous species will be saved. You have caused us a slight setback, nothing more. We will still crush you beneath our boots and spit on you as we burn your disgusting children atop your bones." The Field Marshal paused for a moment, and a grin appeared above his perfectly squared jaw. "Our forces remain strong. We have reserves of equipment and men even the half-breed abominations within your so-called intelligence agency have not the slightest idea about. You have destroyed a mere fraction of the installations designed to exterminate you. You have prevented no deaths. Quite the opposite. Now you will see that your pointless resistance to our dominance comes at a high price." The Field Marshal raised his fist to chin level and screamed, "For Flaxus!" The image immediately changed. The view was from a high angle, perhaps from a small mountain. It showed a square wire fence over a mile wide on each side. Within its perimeter were people shoving and pushing against each other in desperation. Kip looked upon the sight in horror. "Echo, what are we seeing? Where is this place?" Echo now spoke in the tone the crew knew to be his preferred manner of delivering bad news. "Captain, what you are seeing is nearly 100,000 people caged in Flaxen territory, the area you knew to be Texas. I am detecting 300 incoming Flaxen aircraft. All appear to be bombers." The faces of the bridge crew turned to white in synchronicity as the realization of the Flaxen's intent became clear. Less than a minute passed before the yellow-winged bombers appeared. They flew in V-shaped formations. Each one was comprised of 50 aircraft. They flew at low altitudes, and as each flight group flew over the prisoners, they released their bombs, each one dropping their payload slightly after the previous so as to consume every last soul below them in sickening hellfire. The crew of Echo watched as 100,000 innocents were incinerated, maimed, and killed. Black smoke rose from the carnage. Silence engulfed the bridge. When the smoke had dispersed, the once brown desert terrain had turned to a deep red, etched with blackened craters where the bombs had fallen. A sick painting in the desert landscape, perfectly symbolic of the Flaxens, the strange yellow people that had come to Earth under the guise of peace. The image changed back to the Field Marshal. He was grinning. His yellow eyes shone with pride. "This was but a mere demonstration of what we will do to your brothers and sisters we use as slaves. Break your new alliance, or watch 100,000 more of them die each day until you do.